Baseball.
Bellinger to right, Pence going back at the wall, and it's gone! A three-run shot for Cody Bellinger, his 39th, and the Dodgers take a 4-1 lead.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball. Tyler Floyd, the Nebraska native, will be the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
In there, a base hit.
Batting second, from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim,
here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Ozuna patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Here's George Springer. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
George Springer.
First delivery to him on the way. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Rodney going back on it, and that's a home run into the top tank. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run as the American League moves out in front here 2-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ozuna moves over, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe-out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Into the box, Sam Ozuna. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit down the third base line. The windup and the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in, Justin Smoke.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Rodney sprinting after it. 1 out.
Batting 7.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ozuna is under it. 2 down. Striding forward now is the DH, Corey Dickerson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rodney is going to get there, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Now here it comes.
Leading off with a jumbo shrimp.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Thomas Ladd, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Good bite to the slider there as it's chopped foul at the plate. Strike 1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Number 13, Salvador Perez.
Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Bouncer to the left side. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Digging in to try it again. Mike Trout 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Ozuna is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Ready for another chance, George Springer. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base.
Third baseman.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Into the box now, Paul Rodney.
Left fielder.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here, 6 already, and that's out number 2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bryant Sierra. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sale's ready. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Smoke over to his left, and that ends the inning. Justin Smoke will be the one that leads things off when we return. On now to the top of inning number 4. The AL out in front here, 3-0. And there is Justin Smoke now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Justin Smoke.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Atwood has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Up next for the American League, the designated hitter.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Corey Dickerson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
The center fielder, number 20.
Boy, this is a big inning, Brew. And how about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major.
1 run scores. Perez scores. Now the 3rd man has scored. Trout takes the turn at 3rd. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. as the lead swells to 7-0.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Here's big Aaron Judd. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Ladd is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Sam Ozuna.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-2 count, and the pitch on the ground to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Bryce Pena. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Andreas Armas. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Ready for another shot now, George Springer. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Number 1, shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. No hits to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Here's Justin Smoak now. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's the second out. Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Liner in there for a base hit.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
The catcher, number 13.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. He will score as they extend their lead even further. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hit hard towards center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Altuve Rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that three-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single, so if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Second baseman
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping in, Thomas Ladd. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And that misses, ball one.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. Here's George Springer. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
George.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Digging in once again, Justin Smoke. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Ozuna ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Ozuna is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. He's set and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Atwood. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Paul Rodney.
Ready for another chance, Paul Rodney. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Change up in for a strike.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Paul Rodney becomes out number 2 this inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bryant Sierra. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
27, Mike Trout.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. And the AL gets a man in scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he hits one on a line to left field. Rodney has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Here's George Springer.
George Springer.
First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Boy, they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ozuna coasts under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Justin Smoke now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Ladd moves over. And that retires the side. AL ready for another shot now. Sam Ozuna 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
He throws him on the fastball there. Bryce Pena is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Andreas Armand.
Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here it comes on 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch outs now in the game. And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Sale sets. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Popped up. Perez is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Mario Quezada comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Catcher, number 13.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second, and that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ozuna moves over, and that's the third out. Now batting, Ellis Huff. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Right fielder, Thomas Ladd.
Back to him on the mound. Oh, he couldn't make the play. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Third baseman number 00.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Atwood. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. No balls and 1 strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Trout will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Mike Trout.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ozuna going back to the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's going to make it safely. And a great start to the 9th as it's a leadoff triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So digging in now, George Springer. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ladd is there. Let's see if they test it. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now. Here's Carlos Correa now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. High in the air out to center field. Ozuna on the move. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So coming to the plate, Paul Rodney starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Bryant Sierra comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Ready once again, Sam Ozuna. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. 15-0 the final in this one. The American League All-Stars collect a win with 24 hits. Chris Sale is credited with the